Hello everyone and welcome to Sensei's Table. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World. Now, whether you are brand new to the game or just picked up your first starter deck, this video will walk you through everything you need to know to get started. Now there's a lot to unpack, so let's just hop right in and get started with all of the basics. There are three types of cards: leader cards, battle cards, and extra cards. Leader cards are the main character that your deck is centered around, and you have a front side and a back side. Your battle cards are your fighters. You will play them in your battle area to attack, defend, and to use powerful effects. Extra cards are one-time use cards that can provide powerful effects for offense or for defense. These cards can be used anytime during the main phase or the battle phase specifically. Now I'm going to show you how to read your card. In the top left hand corner, the number signifies the energy required to play that card. In the left hand side, you will see the amount of combo power the card has. In the top right hand corner, you will see the original battle power of your card. At the bottom of your card, if your battle card has any effects, you will find them here. Lastly, you will see the card name at the bottom, followed by their traits. Now, let's talk about skills. Most cards in Fusion World have skills. You can identify these skills by looking in the text box, and they will show in orange, blue, or red. Activate main means you can use this skill anytime during your main phase. Activate battle means you can use the skill anytime during your battle phase. On play means that the skill will be used immediately after that card is played. When attacking will activate as soon as your battle card attacks. Auto will activate anytime your conditions have been fulfilled. Now we're going to talk about keyword skills. Keyword skills are very similar to skills and will show up as purple in the text box. Blocker means that you can redirect any attack from your opponent as long as this card is in active mode. Double strike means that you inflict 2 damage to your opponent's life instead of dealing 1 damage. Barrier just means that your opponent cannot choose your battle card with its card effects. Now let's move on to the game areas. Now we'll show you different areas of the game. This is your leader area. You will place your leader here at the start of every game. Next is your battle area. You will play all of your battle cards here. Next is the combo area. You will place your comboed cards here. Next is the energy area. This is where your resources will go. This is the deck area. At the start of the game, this is where you will place your deck. This is the drop area. Any used cards or extra cards will be placed here. Lastly is the life area. This is where you will be placing your 8 life at the start of every single game. Now that you know the areas of the game, let's get started with the game flow so you can hop into your first match of Fusion World. The first thing you need to decide is who goes first and who goes second. Each player can choose to roll a dice and can choose whatever method they decide, such as the player who rolls the highest chooses or the player who rolls the lowest chooses. You can even decide to flip a coin or to play rock, paper, scissors to decide on who goes first or who goes second. After you have decided who goes first and who goes second, each player will then place their leader into the leader area. If you have decided to go first, you will not place an energy marker into your energy area. If you decide to go second, you will place an energy marker into your energy area. An energy marker is just an energy that can be used once per game. Now each player will shuffle their decks in any manner they choose. While we do that, I'm going to explain the objective of the game. The objective is simple. Simply reduce your opponent's life to 0, and then you win the game. After each player has shuffled their decks, they have the option to cut each other's decks in half to ensure fair play. Once the decks have been cut in half, each player will then draw their first 6 cards. Once you have drawn your first 6 cards, you can take a look at your hand and decide if you want to keep this hand or if you would like to mulligan your hand. In this example, as I take a look at my hand, I think I decide that I'm going to keep this hand. However, if I did not want to keep this hand, I would simply put the 6 cards back into my deck, shuffle my deck again, and then I would draw 6 more cards. However, you can only mulligan 1 time per game. Once you keep your hand, you will then place out your 8 life, ensuring that the first card that you place down is going to be the last life that you take. Now place your deck in the deck area, and then you are now ready to begin the game. Each player will always have a draw phase, regardless if you go first or second. At the start of your turn, you will draw 1 card. After you draw a card, you will then enter your charge phase. You simply choose any card in your hand that you might not need, and then you're going to want to place it in your energy area in active mode. Once you charge a card, you can't get it back, so choose wisely. Now we are going to begin your main phase. You can do many things, such as activate main, start battles, or spend your energy. In this example, I'm going to spend 1 energy to play out my Pansy DA. What Pansy DA allows me to do is I get to search the top 3 cards in my deck, I get to reveal up to 1 card that has DA in its card name, and I get to add it to my hand. All of the cards that I just drew into do have DA in its card's name, so I will choose a card and then I get to add that card to my hand. Once I have chosen a card, I have to put the other 2 cards at the bottom of my deck in a random order. Once the effect resolves, I can continue to do anything else during my main phase, such as a battle, or I can choose to spend more energy if I have it available. So now let's get started talking about the battle phase. To enter battle, you declare an attack and then switch the attacking card to rest mode. In this example, I have used my Glorio to attack the enemy leader Gogeta. If your opponent does not declare blocker, the offensive step begins. In your offense step, you can do 2 things. You can either combo cards, or you can use Activate Battle to further boost the power of your leader. However, you can only do this during your offense step. In this example, I'm going to use Pansy DA in a combo. Pansy has a combo power of plus 5,000, so I will add that to my original power to make it 20,000. Your opponent now has a defense step, which gives them a chance to defend the attack. Now they can do 2 things. They can either combo cards, or they can use Activate Battle to defend themselves. In this example, the Gogeta will choose to do neither. So now we're going to move on to the damage step. Since Glorio has a total of 20,000 battle power, and Gogeta only has 15,000 battle power, the Gogeta will have to take the life. If Glorio were attacking a battle card, the battle card would just be sent to the drop area. Once a battle is over, it'll bring you back to your main phase. If there isn't anything else left to do during your turn, you can simply end your turn. This process will repeat up until someone is left with 0 life, and a winner declared. And that's the basics of Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World. If you have any further questions, please be sure to drop a comment below and I'll make sure to get to as many of you as I can. Stay tuned and subscribe. You don't want to miss any of this new content that's going to up your game. Fusion World is an explosive card game and has many leaders that you can choose from. So grab your favorite character and start that first match. In the future, I'm going to have gameplay tutorials on new and existing leaders. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys in the next one.